Good morning, students. All of you, welcome to the online class of social science. Today, we are discussing about the first chapter of history, Advent of Europeans to India. Students, you already studied about this lesson in 7th standard. And once again, in 10th standard, the same lesson you will study about like Advent of Europeans to India. In this unit, you will learn about the following points. The first one, the trade and commerce relationship between India and the Europe, or India had with the trade relation with Europeans. The arrival of the Europeans to India for trade. The Carnatic Wars in the backdrop of European political developments. Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, and dual government system introduced by the Robert Clive in Bengal region. The British policy of aggression. First of all, we will study about the trade and commerce relationship between India and Europe. So, in front of you, the map is there, and also in left side, the various items are there. They are for the example of various spices. India was famous for these spices, and also the eastern countries. That how was the trade carried between the Europe and India, or the western world and the eastern world? There were trade and commerce relationship between India and Europe since ancient times. There were great demand for Indian spices like pepper, cardamom, ginger, and many other spices in Europe. So they had the relationship with the India and other eastern countries. Once again, the map is here. The trade and commerce relationship between India and Europe. They used the route and they had the trade relationship, the connect with other countries of the world. Not only India and also the European countries had the trade relationship with the other country also later. The question, how did they carry the trade? Which are the things or materials important in this trade? The trade relationship continued between India and Europe and other Asian countries even during the Middle Ages also, not only ancient time, the Middle Ages also. So, the important fact is, we will study about the relationship between India and European countries, the trade during the Middle Age. Who had the monopoly over this trade the first time in European side and also in the Asian side? One important question is there. Which one is this one? The Arab merchants carried the Asian merchandise. Merchandise means ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು into Constantinople of Eastern Roman or Byzantine Empire. All of you know this. The Constantinople city, which was the center place of the world, of Western world and the Eastern world. The Arab mercantile carried the Asian merchandise. ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿಗಳು ಏಷ್ಯಾದಿಂದ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಾಂಟಿನೋಪಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಮಾರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ ವರ್ತಕರು ಬಂದು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಲಾಭ ಗಳಿಸ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ಸ್. The Indian merchants would buy these goods and then sell in European countries. Not Indian, the Italian merchants would buy these goods and there sell in European countries. So Italy had the monopoly over this foreign trade. So like this, the Constantinople was the center. All of you mark this or note this. The Constantinople was the center of international business and they considered as the gate of European trade. Once again, remind to you, Constantinople was known as the gate of European trade. Trade and commerce relationship between India and Europe. The while Arab merchants had gained monopoly over the trade in Asian countries. I already told you the Arabs had the monopoly over the Asian trade and the Italian the traders had the monopoly over European trade. Both the point very important. Indian traders had gained monopoly over the trade in Italian traders had gained monopoly over trade in Europe. The merchandise from Asia had brought good profits to the Italian merchants. So one question will arise. Why did the Europeans try to invent the sea route to India? Because only the purpose, that is the purpose of trade. Because the spices of the India and other countries, so they were very essential things to the Europeans. The traders purchase these and sell them in high profit prices in European and gain a huge profit. So they tried to continue the trade with India and other countries. The next point, the reason for the discovery of new sea route to India. The main reason, that is the fall of Constantinople. In the map, the red circle is marked, that is the place indicate that was Constantinople. The present name of Constantinople is Istanbul. It is the capital city of Turkey now. So the former name of Istanbul, that was Constantinople. All of you watch carefully or observe carefully. The picture given in the screen left side, that is the old map, and also the red circle marked, that is the Constantinople. The right side of your screen, that is the eastern world, and left side of your mobile screen, that is the western world. So Constantinople was the trade center of the western and eastern world. The question, very important question, what were the reason for the invent of new sea route to India, or why did Europeans discover a new sea route to India? The answer like this. All of you marked point one by one. Number 1 point. Point number 1. In 1453, here one more question also is there. In 1453, the Ottoman Turks captured the city of Constantinople. As a result, all the trade routes connecting the city of Constantinople came under the control of Turks. Who are Turks? The Turks are the people of Turkey. So they captured, they occupied, they attack on Constantinople or the present Istanbul, the capital city of Turkey, in 1453 and captured it, and they took a control over this trade route and also the place. Once again, the reason for the discovery of new sea route to India, already you are learned the 1 point, that is the fall of Constantinople. The second one, the Turks started levying or levying means imposed too many taxes on the goods passing through these routes. This is the second point. ಈ ಟರ್ಕರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದರು, ಆ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತರುವ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾರಾಟವ ವಸ್ತುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ತುಂಬ ಭಾರವಾದ ತೆರಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಇದರಿಂದ ಲಾಭದ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ದ ಮರ್ಚೆಂಟ್ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟೇಬಲ್. ಇದರಿಂದ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಲಾಭ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ಅವರು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪರ್ಯಾಯವಾದ ಆರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂದಾದರು. The next point, meanwhile, the Spain and Portugal were strengthening to break the monopoly of Italian traders. This is the third point. The same time, the Italy had a competition with the other European states in trade, that is the Spain and Portugal. They were attempting to break the monopoly of Italian traders. They were started encouraging the courageous sailors to find a sea route to India. So they also had ambition or they aim to start the trade with the India and other countries. So they tried to invent a substitute route to reach India. The next point here given, the mariner's compass and astrolabe, the instrument that one helped to the European sailors to invent a sea route to India. The next, the fourth point, the invention of compass, astrolabes and gunpowder provided further the impetus to the venture. In this achievement, the newly invented these instrument like compass, astrolabes ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಈ ಆಕಾಶಕಾಯಗಳ ದೂರವನ್ನು ಅಳೆಯುವ ಮಾಪನ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿಕರ ದಿಕ್ಸೂಚಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈ ಕೋವಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸುವಂಥ ಗನ್ ಪೌಡರ್, ಅದು ನಾವಿಕರಿಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಹಾಯವಾಯಿತು. ಗನ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಹೇಗಂತೇಳಿದರೆ, ದೂರದ ಕಾಣದ ಊರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅಪರಿಚಿತರು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಆ ಬಂದೂಕುಗಳಿಂದ ಆ ವೈರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಸಹಾಯವಾಯಿತು. ಹಾಗೂ ಅಪಾಯಕಾರಿಯಾದ ಸಾಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪಾಯಕಾರಿಯಾದ ಜಲಚರಗಳು ಎದುರಾದಾಗ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಸಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಗನ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯವಾಯಿತು. ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ವಾಟ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ or which are the factors helps to the sailors in inventing of new sea route to India. So in this work or task, the first person who invented the sea route to India, who was called Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese citizen. He was a very adventurous sailor who left Lisbon. You observe this, the Lisbon, he start his journey from Portugal, left Lisbon and reached Kappadu near Calicut on the east coast of India in 1498. 1497 ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊರಟು ಮೇ 1498 ಈ ಕಪ್ಪದು ನಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲಿಕಟ್, ಕಲ್ಲಿಕೋಟೆ, ಕೇರಳದ ಕಲ್ಲಿಕೋಟೆಯ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ತಲುಪಿದ. ಹೊಸ ಮಾರ್ಗವನ್ನು ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿದ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ವಾಸ್ಕೋ ಡ ಗಾಮ. This route continued to be the route of trade between India and Europe for many years. Like this, Portuguese were the first to establish trade between India and Europe. Here one question is there, one more question. Who was the first nation or people invented the new sea route to India? So that was the people of Portugal. They were called Portuguese. After the invention of new sea route to India, with the success of Portuguese, The other Europeans came to India like the people of Netherlands or Holland, they were called Dutch, and the people of France, they were called French, and the people of England, they were called English, arrived India for trade. The development not only changed the history of India, it is also changed the history of European countries. But the one impact of the invent of new sea route to India by Vasco da Gama, that one brought a lot of changes in Indian economical and political history. The first Portuguese came to India, after Dutch, after French, after English. But among these, the English settled here for a 300 years. They conquered all the Indian kingdoms. They established there the vast empire in India, and they loot the wealth. They suppressed the people's rights and also the liberty. So under the British administration, the people of India were suffered. So remaining part of this lesson we will see in the next period. Today enough. Thank you all of you.